This resin, I have print again, and print more. And I got a package. It's gonna be an unboxing video, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But basically I got free resin. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. I'm gonna review this. This is not a sponsored video. Absolutely, they send me free resin, but I can say what I really think, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try out. I'm gonna see what is inside this box. But definitely, if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. If I love it, I'm gonna tell you I love it. So let's see what is inside. Oh, they sent me two. This is amazing, and they're huge. No, this is amazing. Thank you again. I don't know how it's gonna be. These are 10K resolution. You have to tell you the truth. My printer is one of the cheapest. It's really tiny. Still love it. I wish I can afford like a bigger one just to be able to make like really big prints. But mine is the hollowed one from Creality, which I love it. But it's the only printer that I have, and it's not 10K. It's 4K actually. So I don't know how much advantage I'm gonna get, but if you get impressed, just have in mind that that means that it will be better if you have a printer that is 10K at least. I love to see, always try to check a lot of these boxes, a lot of these products. They have their settings on the back, and this is really important because I always have people telling me what are the best settings, how you really print. Every single resin nowadays, they give you a recommendation. That doesn't mean that it's gonna be perfect. You have to do some tries, but it's amazing that it's so simple and it's right here. So I love the box. This is the Lego. I'm doing, actually I just print some clear resin. That's gonna be another of my videos, hopefully soon too. But basically this is the box. It does have some instructions. I think I love more the drawings, but that, I mean, it's just the box. But something that I wanted to show you is the difference. How big is this? Amazing. Let's see this one that is on the side. It has an USB. I'm wondering if it has their own like project to print. That'll be awesome. But if they have here something, that will be amazing. Have some gloves. They're really useful actually. You need gloves all the time. And they actually had a funnel so I can put back my resin. That's amazing. I don't know if that comes with this because usually it doesn't. But hey, two, this is already great. But like I said, if it doesn't print good, that's the only thing that it matters. So this was, and I have to say, this resin is washable resin. It is black. I never really printed with black, always. If you see in my prints that are gray, this is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, let's see what the other one has. I have to say this one was open. So maybe they put the USB and the gloves inside just to be ready for me to try, which I really appreciate that. That's amazing. Oh, I never have printed with clear green. Also washable, which to tell you the truth, I love to be washable. I know it's a lot of people saying how they're not really durable, how they're not really, that they're not the best because they're washable. But in my experience, like all of mine, all these are washables. I have a comment, someone, I told him that I dropped this Pikachu in the book because he's dressed like Kakashi. The book completely got destroyed. But I think that would have happened even with the other resin that is not washable, just because people, I mean, if you get the really tough one, they're flexible resin, there are many materials. If you get those, maybe nothing will happen. But the reality is that any piece made resin is more for decoration. Well, depend. Like I said, they're coming up with really good ones and more durable and more flexible. So I know that's gonna change. But for me, it's just not really toys because they will break. No, that's the reality. Okay, I'm gonna try on I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna check what is in the USB. It's still, yeah, this one didn't have USB, so I'm pretty sure this was just for me to try. I'm so excited for this product, and more that I have a lot of resin, so I'm gonna be able to probably, after I do the review, if I like it, I'm gonna keep just completely printing until I'm done with these bottles, which this is amazing. So let's print and check this out. And I'm back after a few days. Actually, it has been a week, and I'm so happy and really thankful for the company that sent me this resin, because I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. With this resin, I have print again, and print more. And if you're new to 3D printing, it's not that easy, or at least for me, it's a little bit of a nightmare, because you can print one piece one day, and next time you print another one and it fails, or something is wrong, and you have always to be cleaning your printer. And with this one, the reality is that I was able to really just print without stopping. So I was so happy. And stay until the end. I'm going to tell you 3 things why I think this is going to be just the resin that I'm going to use, at least one of my favorites, because I have other resin that I love their colors and everything, but definitely this one is going to be my number one. So I'm going to show you the print that I did. I made really tiny ones. I don't know if you can see it over here, but from the tiniest, well, probably not the tiniest, because you can really print tiny things, to the biggest piece that my printer can do. So let's start. So we're gonna start with these Pokemons, and remember that they gave me a black resin and a green resin that is translucent, and it's just amazing. You can see the details. Like, once more, I'm gonna show you how small they are, but you can tell I'm so happy. It was so easy. And just to be fair, printing in small things, most likely you're gonna be able to print without fails. Not always, of course, but they're so tiny. They didn't need support. You can see in this Pokemon, it has the tails, it has a lot of things that if it was a bigger piece, most likely I would have need to put some support. But I just love it. What you think? What you think of the quality? I love that green. It just looks amazing, and the black is just so beautiful. So, and let's go up inside a little bit. And I have these Deadpools. They look just amazing. The details, like I said, they're tiny. And I have these Naruto pieces that I love. I have to say that this one, originally, the file comes separately from the base, from the body, and I just assembled it together in my slicer, and when it printed completely fused. So that's something just that I didn't want to print it separately, just because I didn't have room, and I printed the Pokemon with these pieces, and I think it just look amazing. Now we go a little bit on size, and I want to say these ones, and I have these characters that the file came with all these 3 characters with different sizes, but something that I want to show you, something that I want to talk about, is when you have a piece that is a little bit too thick, is going to dark the color. I think I like it. If I put some light on it, you can see that it's clearly a translucent green, but I could have maybe done this. I could have hollowed the piece and printed, and maybe that would have made sure that it stay completely translucent, but I didn't know. They're not hollow, and that's why it's this dark. And look, these characters, these Ninja Turtles, and just I love Ninja Turtles. So look these details. I have to say that if you see some white on this beautiful black, is because I should have known. I don't know why I did it, but I used a brush that it was brand new, and I was trying to clean it, but I scratched all my pieces, which usually I don't paint my pieces, but I think I'm gonna have to. I mean, they're gonna look really good, but also it's gonna hide those scratches. I have this tiny one that you can see it really dark. Even if I put light, it looks really dark, and it has this hat that is translucent, so it's kind of a mix. And yeah, that happened. I'm going to talk a little bit about that later. This is the last piece that I printed, and I will go up a little bit. I have the most detailed piece I ever printed, and I'm so excited, because this just the reality with the other resin, I had so many fails, and it's not that easy to be printing, that I never printed something that was really complicated. Mainly, I don't have time to, like, if it was something that it needed a lot of pieces, I'm always trying to use one piece. I wish I could print it on a bigger size, but it's okay. But look, this piece is just amazing. Like I say, ignore the scratch that I did, but all the details, I cannot believe it. It's just amazing. This is a piece that I love. It's from Stargate, TV show that I used to love and watch with my brother. I Actually, I'm gonna print probably a better one. I say a better one because I removed the support, one of the support, and I kind of damaged the piece. I can glue it with more resin and probably I can fix it, but probably I'm just gonna print another one because it's just kind of easy just to print it. It's just amazing, and it has so much details. I mean, I never really printed things that had so tiny details because I know it's so hard to really not to break them. Over here, it was a mistake more than anything on my part, but just I love the details. It's just amazing. This is the biggest piece that I've done. It's actually I did two at the same time. I printed like this. This is a katana that if I can figure out how the middle part that I can feel it moving, but if I can figure out how to expand, because it's just the whole piece comes together, but it's supposed to come out and be a sword. So this katana, it just feels so nice. It's a good size and it's hard. I just love it. I mean, I wish I can figure that out and it will be amazing. Now the piece that I love, I really love, is this one. It has so much details. I really, really love it. And I have to say that I was trying to find problems. No, usually, and what I'm talking about is that this piece is not hollow. It's completely resin. I mean, I could have printed maybe more things if I would have hollow my pieces, but I didn't. And one of the problems that you can find is that it's heavy, and the supports here can bend. You can have a lot of problems. So I was just learning from the experience. So it's not hollow. It's a little bit heavy, but I'm just loving it. I'm just completely loving it. And I have to say, when I was talking about this ghost that is mixed resin, it's kind of the thing that I did when I was printing this vision. It was, I don't know if it was like half of the face. I run out of ink. No, I can see that it was running out. So I poured more, but I didn't have more of the black one. So I put the green, and you cannot really tell, no? Like the black color completely took over. And I mean, it looks amazing and I love it. But I did pour a lot of the green, and I put a little bit more of the green to print this ghost. And that's why you have really dark and really like some of the green appears. And the third reason why I love this resin and I'm gonna keep buying this product is the first one, and I really think is the reason why I was able to print all my prints, is that it has, no, I already mentioned that I give you a guide of the exposure, and I wasn't sure. No, like over here, the exposure are way high than what I'm used to. In the layer exposure time over here, it says that it's 8 to 11 seconds. With my older resin, with my older prints, I never went over 3.5. So I was even not sure if this was gonna work, but I'm so happy that I followed the guide and I was able to print immediately. It was just amazing. The other reason is super strong. I mean, I know there are out there really strong resins, but this one, I had this Pokemon that I printed with a Pokeball, and I've been trying to really separate these two, and it's not happening. I know if I grab a tool or something, I will probably break it, which I don't want that. But if you have print with resin, something like this will be just so easy just to snap, but it's not happening. It's really strong. Something that happened to me, and I'm almost have a heart attack, was this print that, like I said, is beautiful, the best print I have ever printed. And I drop it completely in. If you have here about my Pikachu, I dropped this one, and the book exploded. It had damage on the hair, and I was kind of disappointed. And this one has so many tiny points on the hair that for sure I thought completely I was gonna lose the whole piece. No, it has a lot of details in front of the face, and it went down, it bounced, and oh my god, that was that was something. But it didn't happen, and I love the piece that I have. I'm for sure gonna print more of this one, and have a look green. But I just love it. So it's really strong. Now I can be confident that I can give this as a gift, because that was one of the issues, that I didn't print anything for my family or friends because I was like, it's not gonna last. I have commented in my channel that they say, can I make this? Can I print things for like more like a business, to create toys, to create something that is gonna be moving? And I was always saying, you know what? In my experience, the one that I use, I don't think they will last that long. But seeing and trying this resin, for sure, I can say yes, you can, for sure. I just love it. And the last thing is I love the color, so beautiful. And actually, a fourth thing could be that just the details. Remember that this resin for 10K printers. Of course, the resolution will depend on your model, and it will depend on your slicer, and it will depend on your printer, of course. So, but look, my printer is 4K, and judge about the quality. I'm just impressed, mainly because for the first time in 1 week I was able to print, and there's so many other type of resin. So you want to know more, I leave you here some tips, a video that will help you. And subscribe. See you next time, and enjoy art. And you remember, this is a sculpting channel. It's not a 3D printing channel, but I do a lot of 3D printing, so stay tuned.